Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just last night I made a video on that. Well, now I'm adding a little bling to it. Make it look like you can see the ends and like it's been cut off. Pretty cool. And if you remember, I said I never delete anything. I just move it out of the way so I can use it again later. So I made a line. I'm going to just make a new line. I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to mimic that line. And then I'm going to move that line to where it's kind of the center of the line is in the center of that crease of my item. And then I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And because it's in the center, I can rotate that. Now, I don't know mathematically where this line should be, but I think that's about right. I'm going to get rid of my indexing line for a little bit so I can cut this out without it having that cut it. And then I'm going to do this. So I've made this corner of a shape. I'm going to grab both those, go to Object and Combine. Probably you could do the same thing with Group. I made a duplicate of it. I'm going to move that line up, and as long as I'm on that edge and that node, I'm good to go. It's kind of hard to tell, where the middle is. And if you wanted it in the middle, you could figure it out. Though you probably need to go a little bit more. As long as you put on that node, you're good to go. Now I'm going to grab both those red lines and I'm going to Control G, and then I'm going to Control D, which made a duplicate. I'm going to bring back my indexing line. I'm going to move my center rotation to the center. I always double check it is there, and I'm going to go 120 degrees. Control D, and we're good. I'm going to get rid of my indexing lines now, because I can always bring them back, and I like cutting without them. And I'm just cutting through the line. Whoop. If you ever do that, just back up and cut. Sometimes you're just over aggressive. Anyway. Now here's a good trick to get that corner. Take a 2-point line and go from that node to that node. And actually fill that in with a Smart Fill tool. Click off of it, and then mirror it both directions. Look at that. Take away the fill, add the outline, take away the other outline, take the Smart Fill tool, fill it in. Could bring our indexing lines back in. Control D to make a duplicate. Put it on the center. If you don't hit that X, it'll give you the shape tool. Rotate it 120 degrees. Control D, 240 degrees. I am going to select the whole thing, and I'm going to left click no fill, and I'm going to right click black, which will make everything black. Now it looks like you can see the ends of those squared off deals. Now I played around with the different shading, and I didn't spend a lot of time. I've got one more video coming that I'm going to try to play around with something in the middle. If it works out, I'll make another video. And if you didn't figure out how we did this, you need to watch. It's not really part 1, but it's the same name, and this is part 2. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.